Top 8 video game villains of all time. Here's a detailed exploration of the top 8 video game villains of all time, analyzing their characters, motivations, impact on gaming, and why they remain unforgettable. These villains have left an indelible mark on the gaming world, becoming iconic figures in their own right. Bowser, Super Mario Series. Bowser, the king of the Koopas, is Nintendo's most iconic villain and the primary antagonist of the Super Mario series. Since his debut in Super Mario Bros. 1985, Bowser has been kidnapping Princess Peach and thwarting Mario's efforts to save her. Design: Bowser's towering reptilian appearance, complete with spiked shell and fiery breath, is instantly recognizable. Persistence: despite being defeated countless times, Bowser always returns, making him a constant threat in the Mushroom Kingdom. Versatility: Bowser has appeared in various roles across the Mario series, from a menacing villain to a playable character in spin-offs like Mario Kart and Super Smash Bros. Bowser's enduring presence and his role as Mario's arch-nemesis have cemented his status as one of gaming's most iconic villains. Ganon, the Legend of Zelda Series. Ganon, also known as Ganondorf, is the primary antagonist of the Legend of Zelda series. As the embodiment of evil and the ruler of the Gerudo, Ganon seeks the Triforce to conquer Hyrule. Power: Ganon is one of the most powerful villains in gaming, often requiring Link to wield the Master Sword and other legendary items to defeat him. Complexity: in games like The Legend of Zelda, The Wind Waker and Breath of the Wild, Ganon's motivations and backstory are explored, adding depth to his character. Legacy: Ganon's influence extends across the entire Zelda timeline, making him a constant threat to Hyrule. Ganon's role as the eternal enemy of Link and Zelda has made him a cornerstone of the Legend of Zelda series. Sephiroth, Final Fantasy VII. Sephiroth, the silver-haired antagonist of Final Fantasy VII, 1997, is one of the most iconic villains in RPG history. Once a celebrated soldier, Sephiroth's descent into madness and his quest for godhood make him a tragic, yet terrifying figure. Backstory: Sephiroth's discovery of his origins as a product of genetic experimentation drives him to destroy the planet. His tragic fall from grace adds depth to his character. Design: his long silver hair, black coat, and massive Masamune sword are iconic. Impact: Sephiroth's actions, including the infamous death of Aerith, have left a lasting impact on players and the gaming community. Sephiroth's complexity and his role in one of the most beloved RPGs of all time have made him a legendary villain. Albert Wesker, Resident Evil Series. Albert Wesker is the primary antagonist of the Resident Evil series. A former STRS captain, Wesker betrays his team and becomes a bioengineered superhuman working for the Umbrella Corporation. Intelligence: Wesker is a master manipulator orchestrating events from behind the scenes to further his own agenda. Powers: enhanced by the T-Virus, Wesker possesses superhuman strength, speed, and durability, making him a formidable opponent. Charisma: Wesker's cold, calculating demeanor and his iconic sunglasses have made him a fan favorite. Wesker's role as the overarching villain of the Resident Evil series has solidified his place as one of gaming's most memorable antagonists. GlaDOS Portal Series. GlaDOS, the malevolent AI from the Portal series, is one of the most unique and memorable villains in gaming. Initially presented as a guide, GlaDOS quickly reveals her true nature as a sadistic and manipulative entity. Humor. GlaDOS's dark, sarcastic humor adds a layer of personality to her character, making her both entertaining and terrifying. Voice acting. Ellen McLaughlин's performance as GlaDOS is iconic, perfectly capturing her cold, mechanical tone. Psychological manipulation. GlaDOS's ability to manipulate and deceive the player adds a layer of psychological horror to the game. GlaDOS's blend of humor and menace has made her a standout character in the gaming world. Kefka Palazzo, Final Fantasy VII. Kefka Palazzo, the primary antagonist of Final Fantasy VI, 1994, is one of the most chaotic and destructive villains in gaming. A court mage who becomes a godlike being, Kefka's nihilistic philosophy drives him to destroy the world. Madness. Kefka's unpredictable and insane behavior makes him a terrifying and unpredictable villain. Actions. Kefka's destruction of the world of balance and his transformation into a godlike being are some of the most shocking moments in gaming. Impact. Kefka's success in achieving his goals, even temporarily, sets him apart from other villains. Kefka's chaotic nature and his role in one of the greatest RPGs of all time have made him a legendary villain. The Joker, Batman Arkham series. The Joker, Batman's arch-nemesis, is a central figure in the Batman Arkham series. Mark Hamill's iconic voice performance brings the character to life, capturing his chaotic and sadistic nature. Performance. Mark Hamill's portrayal of the Joker is widely regarded as one of the best in gaming. Role in the story. The Joker's actions drive the plot of the Arkham series, culminating in his tragic death in Arkham City. Legacy. The Joker's influence extends beyond the games, making him a cultural icon. The Joker's role in the Arkham series has solidified his place as one of gaming's greatest villains. Handsome Jack, Borderlands 2. Handsome Jack, the primary antagonist of Borderlands 2, 2012, is a charismatic and ruthless dictator. His dark humor and twisted sense of morality make him a compelling villain. Motivations. Jack's belief that he is the hero of his own story adds depth to his character. Impact. Jack's actions have a lasting impact on the world of Borderlands, making him a memorable antagonist. These 8 villains: Bowser, Ganon, Sephiroth, Albert Wesker, GlaDOS, Kefka Palazzo, the Joker, Handsome Jack, Andrew Ryan, and Vars Montenegro represent the pinnacle of video game antagonists. Their complexity, motivations, and impact on their respective games have cemented their status as some of the most iconic and unforgettable villains in gaming history. Whether through their actions, their personalities, or their influence on the gaming world, these villains continue to captivate and terrify players, proving that a great villain is just as important as a great hero.